This video is presented to English-speaking audience. Thank you. Baalwi claim of their genealogy is obviously a scam. Baalwi is a clan that infamously trying to gain religious authority and political influences by scamming Indonesian. They claims that they are descendants of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. They established a non-profit organization, Rabitha Alawiyah, and claimed as missionary organization for spreading Islamic values. Another NGO that also established by this clan, FBI, while claimed as Islamic organization, actually tried to gain political power. The result was they achieved their goals, at least some of. The reason of the success of their movement because the claim as mentioned before. Being Prophet descendant is highly respected in Islamic realm. Some scholars, particularly who are from Nahdlatul Ulama or NU, accepted that claim. The reason of acceptance, because those ulama cannot verify that claim, and they choose to accept the claim based on positive thinking. Some of them even went further. They collaborated with Baalwi clan to attract Jamar of NU to be their follower, and attending their majelis. Many of these majelis are capitalized, becoming profit-seeking religious events. It was huge economical success. They extracted money from their Jamar. This is the sort of religious capitalization. In the political fields, Baalwi clan uses religious threat and curse to suppress their political competitor. Baalwi clan used Prophet Muhammad name to intimidate their political opponent. However, the unverifiable claim will not work forever. In 2022, a scholar from Banten province, named Imadruddin al-Bantani, found that Baalwi claim was forged. He found that the claim had no historical basis. Actually, this clan used Baalwi as the name for their clan, instead of Baalwi. By using the name of Baalwi, they convinced their victim to believe that they are truly the paternal descendants of Ali. However, the actual of their forefather is Alwi, thus Baalwi is the correct one. Baalwi clan claim to be descendant of Ali through their forefather, Ubaidillah, who was the father of Alwi. However, there is no primary historical record that proved the existence of Ubaidillah. There was no written record of Ubaidillah that be made in his lifetime era. This is very questionable, since Ubaidillah is claimed to have lived during Abbasid Caliphate. Abbasid Caliphate was well known mastering paper-making technology. They acquired this technology from Tang Empire through espionage and abduction of craftsmen. Therefore, the absence of the written record does not make any sense because of living time of Ubaidillah. All sources that mentioned him were written hundreds of years after. In history study, no primary sources, then no history. History study is initiated by availability of primary sources or evidence. Whatever historiography that was written without primary sources is epistemological failure. Since the claim of Baalwi clan is genealogical claim, the dispute went further into biological science dispute. In 2019, the dataset of YDNA test results of Baalwi's clan from family tree DNA was popped up in the internet. The surnames that belong to Baalwi clan belong to haplogroup GY32613. The doubt suddenly emerged since highest frequency of Semitic haplogroups are J1 and J2. Haplogroup GY32613 is the subclade of haplogroup GM201. The frequency of this haplogroup in Arabia is very small, only 4%. This indicated that this haplogroup was a later settler who inhabited the Arabian Peninsula. Since Alads or Alawiyan also Ibrahim descendants, then datasets of other Abraham descendants should support the claim of Baalwi. Fortunately, other datasets of other Ibrahim lineages also available at this moment. Since Baalwi belongs to haplogroup GP15, therefore, the lineages of other Abraham sons must be GP15 as well. One of the branches is Kohanim. Kohanim is plural form of Kohen. The meaning of Kohen is priest. Kohanim is claimed as the descendant of Aaron. Aaron was great priest of Israelites who was appointed by Moses. Dr. Michael Hammer, scientist of Arizona University, found that Kohanim were not from single lineage. It meant that modern Kohanim are from several forefathers. However, majority of them are from haplogroup JP58, then followed by haplogroup JM410 and haplogroup JM12. Only those three haplogroups were probable as candidates of Aaron paternal offsprings. Other haplogroups were unlikely, due their forefathers were much older, extremely older than expected era, around 3,000 years ago. For instance, the forefather Aranite, that from haplogroup RM269, have lived about 11.5 thousand years ago. To validate Baalwi claim, first, we must predict and calculate the era of Abraham. Biblical Joseph, the great-grandson of Abraham, was a vizier of ancient Egypt. The first dynasty of Egypt, estimated to have ruled Egypt around 32nd centuries BC. Therefore, the probable oldest estimation of Abraham era must not be older than 6,000 years ago. From a dataset of Cohen that can be obtained from the internet, Aranite cluster that belongs to haplogroup GM201 or from haplogroup GM377. This haplogroup is found between Ashkenazi Cohen. To confront Baalwi against Kohanim, we must understand the concept of genetic distance. The genetic distance is distance between the distant cousins and their latest common ancestor. Immediately after the latest ancestor, each group of cousins separated into several lineages. Every lineage accumulated their specific mutations. These differences of mutations are the data for calculating the distance between those cousins and their latest ancestor. It was found that the Baalwi, which is haplogroup GY32613, and Kohanim cluster that belongs to haplogroup GM377 share the latest common ancestor that lived 20,800 years ago, almost 16,000 years older than the very first Egyptian kingdom. The question is, can your common sense accept that Abraham lived more than 20,000 years ago? Therefore, the claim of Baalwi as descendants of Ali bin Abi Talib as well descendants of Ibrahim is a scam. Very funny scam and obviously humiliation for Prophet Muhammad family.